Yes, respected youngsters, another day welcome you all with hearty salutations, gratitudes, congratulations, wishes and prayers. Teachers' Day wishes and prayers to you. This everyday meeting surely must be helping you all in strengthening your knowledge, understanding, empowering you in this Shastra wisdom when truly gained and made use of, undoubtedly of great use. Like every day, today also we'll have our 7 things to do. The common sense thought, sankalpa, sahanavavatu, Vedic chanting, Bhagavad Gita study, Upanishad study, and also, last but not the least, learning from Sundarakanda of Tulsi Ramayana. Start one by one. In our common sense thought today, we'll see two things. First one is today's occasion of Teachers' Day. What to talk about it? You are theoretically very well knowing people, but whatever you know theoretically regarding the teachers and our respect towards them throughout life, let us be practical in that regard. Even though today, September 5, is the Teachers' Day, the Academic Teachers' Day. The Spiritual Teachers' Day is celebrated on the Vyasa Purnima, Guru Purnima. July it came this time around 17th or 19th July. So that is actual Teachers' Day for me, the Spiritual Teachers' Day. But nevertheless, teacher has to be remembered, worshipped, served, and guidance is taken from him throughout life, throughout the day, every time. So the academic teachers, the professional teachers, from whom we have learned things to live life. You know, our parents also are the first teachers, our grandparents, uncles, neighbors, every one of them are teachers. Even the nature is teacher. All living beings also are teachers. So Guru Tattva that way continuously expresses through everything like the Bhagavad Tattva. Minus the guidance by that Guru Tattva, the teachings by Gurus, we would be just a layman, an uncultured, what do you call, uh, Atavika only. You know, untrained, uncultured, never developing. So, Guru teaches day to day. I do this, you also do. Your teacher, right from parents, etc. onwards, your LKG onwards, love and knowledge of God and Guru. LKG, lower kindergarten or somewhere. Even now you have finished your post graduation. Whoever were there, the teachers, professors, their patience, their time, their help, kindness, compassion. Remember all of that and literally do salutations to their feet. Know that we can't repay to them what they have given, but just using that knowledge for the service of the world is the great pray to them, payment or reciprocation, and pray that we get such teachers again and again, and all our gurus, teachers be healthy, hearty, happy, fully taken care of by the Paramatma. In that way, have in the heart prayers for them, gratitudes for them. You also become teacher and teach good things to others. That is another way of clearing the Guru Runa. Wonderful day. And you all know, though the world is run by so many professionals, doctors, lawyers, engineers, politicians, technicians, mechanics, चार्टर्ड अकाउंट एवरीवन सब मिलकर पूरा दुनिया को चलाते. But the secret is all of them are the products of only one thing called teachers. इतने सारे मिलकर दुनिया चला रहे, लेकिन इन सबको बनाने वाला एक ही होता है, वो टीचर है. गुड नो, टुडे इज दैट वे, द गुरु टीचर्स डे. So I too remembered whomever I could, even if I don't remember name form right now, but then I know they were there with us during our slowly blossoming into a fully grown human being by teaching us so many things. So the academic training wale, the ones who taught us the values, etc., the one who taught us physical fitness, etc., the one who taught us so many other talents, abilities, in a swimming teacher, a driving school driving teacher. They are also teachers. A cooking teachers. कोई भी हम अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं कर सकते. ड्राइंग पेंटिंग टीचर्स, द म्यूजिक टीचर्स, वोकल इंस्ट्रूमेंटल, सारे गुरुओं को आई प्रणाम. राधा कृष्णन जी was teacher, our second president. So on his birthday, teachers day. But Vyasa Bhagwan Jayanti is real Guru Purnima. That is the universal teachers, all gurus who teach all these and also spirituality. So today I thought this is the first one. We extend our gratitude, salutations, surrenders to the teachers with the pratigna that we will live the life as guided taught by them. That anybody who sees us should say कौन से टीचर से इनको पढ़ाया कि ये इतने अच्छे बच्चे बने हैं, या इतने अच्छे युवा युवा बने हैं, और इतने अच्छे सिटीजन्स बने हैं for the whole country and the world at large. Thank you to all our teachers. Let us salute at their feet. Don't feel shy. In fact, you all can remember your teachers' phone number तो आजकल होते हैं. फ़ोन करो या मैसेज भेजो या दक्षिणा भेजो उनको कुछ. डोंट से कि वो लोग सैलरी पाते थे कॉलेज में, हमने फीस दिया वगैरह. चलो ठीक है, वो है ही. सो व्हाट इफ यू आर अर्निंग वेल, यू सेंड समथिंग टू देम. नहीं तो ग्रीटिंग्स प्रणाम्स तो भेजो. दैट इंस्पायर्स देम. दे कैन लव फर्दर, द स्टूडेंट्स कैन टीच मोर इफेक्टिवली, एफिशिएंट. इन दैट वे एक एक टीचर अपने 40 साल के सर्विस पीरियड में, how many, somewhat around 2 lakhs of students are around that he teaches, depending on the number of students in the class, number of classes. Great, no sacrifice. And not to teach, you have to study, understand, and then how much vocal energy goes. When you speak, ask me. I am also doing this job of teaching. To do these 8-9 classes per day, जान निकल जाती मेरा. Even though with mic and online, those teachers तो उन दिनों में ऐसे चिल्लाते थे on the in the class with all the 50-60 donkey like students with so much of disturbance and indiscipline. Teachers are so beautiful expression of the divinity. All are beautiful. Teachers are somebody special. Salutations. Okay, to all of them. May they bless us. May we express our salutations, gratitudes to them. एक हो गया आज. Today's the other common sense thought, as we do every day, is this very crucial. Key our personality, whether it is body, senses, mind, intellect. Don't let it lose even for a moment. Just like when you let loose your pet dog or any animal cow, how it goes to graze all the nonsense. Just like in a class, when that particular teacher has not come, how those children express their nature like rakshasas. Just like at home, when the parents do not engage children, how the children destroy themselves by hooking onto the TVs, the laptops, the cell phones, by holding on to the refrigerator and eating like glutton and buffalo, or by wandering outside with equally useless friends और स्लीप लाइक बफेलो. अच्छा, बफेलो 2 बार बोला क्या? चलो एक बार गधा बोलते हैं. जो भी आपको पसंद है, यू सेलेक्ट. Options are yours. Isn't it? The moment when you let them loose, how they become destructive for themselves and to the world. In the same way, all our faculties, as long as we are alive, that moment where we have not engaged them creatively and constructively, that is the moment they, because of their nature, because of their outer influence, because of their inner vasanas, become terribly destructive. Therefore, don't allow your faculties to be free even a moment. Better to die than letting them loose. Okay, especially the mind. Because when the mind is let loose without giving it a particular job, it has two things to do. One, with its capacity of projection, it will go on projecting about the bhoga, either of the objects or the beings, of no reason and no purpose. खाना खा लिया फिर भी दिमाग में. And about the people, so many people are remembered. Then imagination of projections with them, which are futile, fruitless, and all of that agitates the mind. All of that takes away the energy of the mind. All of that creates the vasanas inside. All of that becomes a terrible force. Remember, forcing us to do something non-positive, negative, adharma and pap. उसके बाद our downfall is guaranteed. This is how 90% of people, that 90% of life, they use destructively by giving freedom to their mind, which does this work, which we can label it as the Rajoguna comes in the mind of Kama Krodhadi Vikara. Now you are in the class, you are engaged. So the mind is not having the Rajoguna. Now after the class, not engaged, then in that all desires will come. Bhoga pravritti will come. The people are remembered. Your attachment, aversion to remember. इसकी कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है. But it is the nature of the mind. Other than wasting time and energy, what's productivity in that बताओ? Or the other option the mind does it is goes into the dungeon deep, lazy lethargy, laziness. Once the mind goes to lethargy, it takes with it the body, senses, intellect into laziness. And human beings एक बार lethargic हो गए ना, they can't be woken up for that entire life. ऐसा वो आदत बन जाते हैं तमोगुण का ना, बाहर आने को होता नहीं, लाख कोशिश करो. So prevention is better than cure. In these two ways, the mind destroys us by going itself into rajas or tamas when you are not holding on to it, when you are not engaging it. ऑल द टाइम एंगेज. थक गया थोड़ा सो जाओ, उठते ही फिर एंगेज होना है. Why all the youngsters become rakshas are like their minds are not engaged. And those are engaged, they are step by step doing so many things, themselves growing, becoming great contributors to the world. You know? The four engagements of the life, five engagements of the mind. One is your own duties to family, friends, and all. Second engagement is your professions. उसमें परफेक्शन ले आओ, इम्प्रूवमेंट ले आओ, उसमें एंगेज करो मन और बुद्धि को, फ्री मत छोड़ना. थर्ड एंगेजमेंट इज सम सेवा, टेकिंग इनिशिएटिव, गोइंग आउट ऑफ द वे. फोर्थ engagement of mind which I like is let the mind be soaked in devotion to the Lord in tens and twelve techniques. Where you take the name of Lord, do the bhajan of the Lord, kirtan of the Lord, स्तोत्र पढ़ो, भागवत आदि पुराण पढ़ो, कथा सुनो भगवान का, उपासना करो, मंदिर जाओ, भगवान का रूप का दर्शन करो, खुद ही पोयम भजन लिखो भगवान के बारे में, टेल अदर्स अबाउट द ग्लोरी ऑफ गॉड. In this way, engage the mind in the Lord. By that it remains sattvic, it remains energetic, it remains divinized. Fourth way of engaging the mind. First is duty is dharma, second is profession, third is seva, fourth is in this type of devotional things. Last is highest one. Engage in the study of the Tattva Shastras, in the meditation on the deep truth. Each of these are very tough. If this we don't do, mind will destroy us. First we have to realize it. Then we should accept that the mind has to be engaged. Then in what way the mind has to be engaged, it is told now, the five things. Then once you start engaging in it, then you will know how difficult it is, how tough it is. And that's what the challenge we have to take up. Like you, the youngsters, happily eat 3 times food and shout at mother, नमक नहीं है, दाल नहीं है, और एक आइटम बनाना था. अब you go to kitchen and see cooking. ना मम्मी मदर आज उस दिन छुट्टी ले ली, कहा तू बना मत. अब पता चलेगा तुमको सब्जी कैसे काटना होता है, चावल में कितना पानी डालना, मसाले कितनी डालने, तेल कितना डाल. अब देखो how difficult it becomes. Only when you do it, you will know the difference, isn't it? Only the father, he goes to the office and so much of स्कूटर में, बस में, कार में जाओ, ऑफिस में बॉस का ताना सुनो, कोली किसके साथ लड़ाई, गर्मी, सर्दी. So many of the works he'll have to do which he never likes, but करना पड़ता है because salary के लिए. When you go to job, then you will know how difficult it is. Same way, when you try to engage this way the mind in constructive creative things, we will know how difficult it is. That proves us where do we stand. शर्म के मारे सर झुका के अब फिर से सर उठा के, नो वन बाय वन थिंग आई विल conquer. That I engage my mind in all these constructive creative things for my own evolution. ठीक है? Leave the mind, no other enemy required for you. That's enough to easily, slowly, quickly destroy us. Like in the class, mind engage. After the class, what do we do? Till another engagement is done to the mind, constructive, creative. It goes on thinking Rajoguna or Tamoguna. Okay? Hmm. Hmm. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हिन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य आयुरारोग्य प्राप्ति श्रद्धा भक्ति आदि प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति देश निरंतर शास्त्राध्ययन अध्यापनोपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा जन्म सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत निर्मूलनार्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षण अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवन् भक्ति देवता भक्ति गुरु भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति साधना भक्ति सेवा भक्ति देशभक्ति धर्म भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति माता पितृ भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्र उच्चारणं, वेद मंत्र पारायणं, श्रीमद् भगवद्गीता सप्तदशोऽध्यायस्य अध्ययनं, तैत्तरीय उपनिषदः पारायणम् अध्ययनं, श्री तुलसीदास रचित रामचरितमानस सुंदरकांडे हनुमत विजय रहस्यानाम् अवगाहन प्रयत्नं। वयं सर्वे जन्म साफल्यार्थं जीवने विजयार्थं मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं करिष्यामहे। Friends, sankalpa is done. Start Sahanavatu. Om. 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahano Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvinavadhetamastu. Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shantihi. 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 ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः नारायण. We have done three things. Now fourth one is Vedic chanting from 48th mantra Rigveda Prathama Mandalam. Om Atha Veda Parayanam चित्तशुद्ध्यर्थम मनश्शांत्यर्थम बुद्धि सूक्ष्मीकरणार्थम शास्त्र वेदांत ज्ञान अवगाहनावाप्त्यर्थम शक्ति प्रेरणा उत्साह प्राप्त्यर्थम ऋषि मुनि गुरुदेवता अनुग्रहार्थम जीवने आध्यात्मिक जीवनेपि विकासः प्राप्त्यर्थं च करिष्यामहे. ओम अथ ऋग्वेदः प्रथममण्डलम् अष्टचत्वारिंशत्तम मंत्रात् आरभ्य 10 minutes or 8 minutes 7-8 minutes. ओम सह वामेन न उषो व्युच्छादुहितर्दिवः सह द्युम्नेन बृहता विभावरि राया देविदास्वदे अश्वावतीर्गोमतेर्विश्वसुविधो भूरिच्यवन्तवस्तवे उदीरय प्रतिमा सूनृता उषश्चोद राधो मघोनाम् उवासोषा उच्छाच्चनु देवी जीरारथानाम् ये अस्या आचरणेषु दध्रिरे समुद्रेण श्रवस्यवः उषो ये ते प्रयामेषु युञ्जते मनोदानाय सूरयः अत्राहदत्कण्व येषां कण्वतमो नाम गृणाति नृणाम् आघायोषेव सूनर्युषा याति प्रभुञ्जते जरयन्ति वृजनं पदद्वीयत उत्पातयति पक्षिणः या सृजति समनं व्यर्थिनः पदन्न वेत्योदते वयो न किष्टे पप्तिवांस आसते व्युष्टौ वाजिनीवति एषा युक्तपरावत सूर्यस्योदयनादधे शतं रथेभिः शुभघोषा इयं वियात्यभि मानुषान् विश्वमस्यानानामचक्षसे जगज्योतिष्कृणोति सूनरे अपद्वेषो मघोनि दुहिता दिव उषा उच्चदपस्रिधः उष आभाहि भानुना चन्द्रेण दुहितर्दिवः आवहन्ति भूर्यस्मभ्यं सौभगं युच्छन्ति दिविष्टिषो विश्वस्य हि प्राणनं जीवनं त्वेवि यदुच्चसि सूनरी सा नो रथेन बृहता विभावरि श्रुति चित्रामघेहवम् उषो वाजं हिवं स्वयश्चित्रो मानुषे जने तेनावह सुकृतो अध्वरा उपयेत्वा गृणन्ति वह्नयः विश्वान् देवा आवह सोमपीतयेऽन्तरिक्षादुषस्त्वं सास्मासु धागो मदश्वावद्युक्तम् उषो वाजं सुवीर्यं यस्यारुषन्तो अर्चय प्रति भद्रा अदृक्षत सा नो रयिं विश्ववारं सुपेशसमुषा ददातु सुज्ञं ये चिद्धित्वां ऋषयः पूर्वहूतये जुहुरे वसेमहि सानस्तोमा अविगृणीहि राधसोष शुक्रेण शोचिषा उषो यदद्य भानुना विद्वारा वृणवो दिवः प्रणो यच्छतादवृगं ऋतुच्छर्धि प्रदेवि गोमतीरिषः सन्नो राया बृहता विश्वपेशसा मिमिक्ष्वा समिळाभिरा सन्ध्युम्नेन विश्वतुरोषो महिंसवाचैर्वाजिनीवते 49 उषो भद्रेभिरागहि दिवश्चिद्रोचनादधे वहन्त्वरुणप्सव उपत्वा सोमिनो गृहं सुपेशसंसुखं रथं यमध्यस्थ उषस्त्वं तेनाशुश्रवसं जनं प्रावाद्यदुहितिर्दिवः वयश्चित्ते पतत्रिणो द्विपच्चतुष्पदर्जुने उषः प्रारन् ऋतूरनुदिवो अन्तेभ्यस्परे युच्यन्ति हि रश्मिभिर्विश्वमाभासि रोचनं तां त्वामुशर्वसो यवो गीर्भिः कण्वा आहूषत उदुत्यं जातवेदसन्देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृशे विश्वाय सूर्यम् आपत्येतायवो यथा नक्षत्रा यन्त्यक्तुभिः सूराय विश्वचक्षुषे अदृश्रमस्य केतवो विरश्मयो जनागन् अनु भ्राजन्तो अग्नयो यथा तरणिर्विश्वदर्शतो ज्योतिष्कृदसि सूर्या विश्वमाभासि रोचनं प्रत्यग्देवानां विशः प्रत्यग्जुदेशि मानुषान् प्रत्यङ्विश्वं स्वदृशे येनापावकचक्षसा पूरण्यन्तं जनान् अनु त्वं वरुण पश्यसे विद्यामे शिरजस्पृथ्वहामिमानो अक्तुभिः पश्यन् जन्मानि सूर्य सप्तत्वा हरितो रथे वहन्ति देवसूर्य शोचिष्केशं विचक्षण अयुक्तसप्तशुन्ध्युवः सूरो रथस्य नप्त्यः ताभिर्याति स्वयुक्तिभिः उद्वयं तमसः स्परिज्योतिष्पश्यन्त उत्परं देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगन्म ज्योतिरुत्तमम् उद्यन्नद्यमित्रमः आरोहन्नुत्तरान् दिवं रुद्रोगं मम सूर्य हरिमाणं च नाशय शुकेषु मे हरिमाणं रोपणाकासु दध्मसि अतो हरिद्रवेषु मे हरिमाणं निदध्मसि उदगादयमादित्यो विश्वेन सहसा सह द्विषन्तं मह्यं रन्धावस्वो अर्णवं यस्यद्यावो न विचरन्ति मानुषा भुजे मह्मिष्टमभिः विप्रमर्चत अभीमवन्वन् स्वभिष्टि भूतयोऽन्तरिक्षप्रां तविषीभिरावृतं इन्द्रं दक्षासरुभवो मदच्युतं शतक्रतुञ्जवने सोनृतारुहतु त्वं गोत्रमङ्गिरोभ्यो वृणो रभोतात्रये शतदुरेषु गातुभितो ससेन चिद्विमदायावहो वस्वाजावद्रिं वावसानस्य नर्तयन् त्वमपामपि दाना वृणो रपाधारय पर्वते दानुमध्वसो वृत्रं यदिन्द्रशवसावधीरहिमादित्सूर्यं दिव्यारोहयोदृशे त्वं मायाभिरपमायिनो धम सदाभिर्ये अधिषुप्तावजुह्वत त्वं विप्रोर्नृमणः प्रारुजः पुरः प्रविश्वानन्दस्युहत्येष्वावित् त्वं कुत्सं शुष्णहत्येष्वावितारन्धयोतिथि ग्वायशम्बरं महान्तं चिदर्बुदं निक्रमेहि पदासनादेव दस्युहत्याय जग्जिषे त्वे विश्वातविषि सध्र्यघृता तव राधः सोमपीताय हर्षदे तव वज्रश्चिगिते बाहोर्हितो वृश्चाशत्रोरभविश्वानि वृष्ण्या विजानीह्यार्यान्ये च तस्य वो बर्हिष्मतेरन्धया शासतव्रतान् शाकी भव यजमानस्य चोदिता विश्वेत्ताते सदमादेषु चाकन अनुव्रताय रन्धयन्नव व्रतानाभूभिरिन्द्र श्नतयन्नाभुवः वृद्धस्य चिद्वर्ततो दयामि नक्षत्र सवानो भम्रो विजगान सन्दिहः तक्षद्यत्त उशना सहसा सहो विरोधसी मङ्मनावादते शवः आत्वा तस्य रुमणो मनो युज आपूर्यमाणमपहन्नवि श्रवः श्रवः मन्दिष्टयदुशने काव्ये स चागुन् इन्द्रो वङ्को वङ्कुतराधितिष्ठति उग्रो ययिं निरपः स्रोतसा सृजद्वि शुष्णस्य द्रुंहिता ऐरयत्पुरः आस्मारतं वृषभाणेषु तिष्ठसि शार्यातस्य प्रभृता येषो मन्दसे इन्द्रं यथा सुतसोमेषु चाकनो नर्वाणं श्लोकमारोहसे दिवि अदधा अर्भां महदेव चस्य वे कक्षीवते वृचयामिन्द्रसुन्वते मेना भवो वृषणश्वस्य सुक्रतो विश्वेत्ता ते सवनेषु प्रवाच्य इन्द्रो अश्रायि सुध्यो निरेके वज्रेषु स्तोमो दुर्योनयो वः अश्वयोर्गव्योरतयोर्वसूयुरिन्द्र इद्राय क्षयति प्रयन्त इदन्नमो वृषभाय स्वराजे सत्यशुष्माय तव सेवाचि अस्मिन्निन्द्रवृजने सर्ववीरास्मत् सूर्यवेस्तव शर्मन् श्याम। इतना काफी है, आज 51 हो गया। Thank you. Bhagavad Gita, 17th chapter. Kaika tapas, Vachik tapas, we have seen. Manasika tapas, half of it we saw. We'll do it completely today and browse through all the three. That will be our class today about Gita. Let us chant 4 times. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Shrimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Saptadashodhyayah Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yogaha षोडश श्लोकः श्रीभगवानुवाच ॐ मनः प्रसादः सौम्यत्वं मौनमात्मविनिग्रहः भावसंशुद्धिरित्येतत् तपोमानसमुच्यते अगेन मनः प्रसादः सौम्यत्वं मौनमात्मविनिग्रहः भावसंशुद्धिरित्येतत् तपोमानसमुच्यते मनः प्रसादः सौम्यत्वं मौनमात्मविनिग्रहः भावसंशुद्धिरित्येतत् तपोमानसमुच्यते मनः प्रसादः सौम्यत्वं मौनमात्मविनिग्रहः भावसंशुद्धिरित्येतत् tapomanasmuchyate. As we have learned to enjoy laziness, so we have to learn to enjoy working. So we have to learn to enjoy being devotional and loving. So we have to learn to enjoy having the knowledge. So we have to learn to enjoy using the knowledge. That's called human evolution. We have to work towards it by knowing it. In the class, the teachers teach us. Let us know from our gurus, teacher Shastras, and thus consciously keep putting efforts that way to evolve. So, Manasika Tapasya, it has got the 5 aspects. Okay, 5 of them. Out of them, 3 we have seen, 2 more we have to see. What are the 3 things we saw? First, Manaha Prasadaha. Let the mind be in that prasannata, trupti, shanti, and sukha sthiti always. And only one reason by which the mind can be maintained in the prasanna prasada sthiti all the time is when the mind is free from all its impurities and therefore always in its own purity. And that purity will be freedom from all Raga, Dvesha and Kama, Krodha. That will happen when we stick to what we have to do, and more than that, we don't engage our mind in creating the thoughts. तब जाकर मनः प्रसाद, लाइक आई एम हियर विथ यू टू डू माई ड्यूटी टू यू, आगे पीछे उसका मैं और कुछ नहीं सोच रहा हूँ. वॉट इज दैट टेल मी बिकम्स कॉज टू मेक माई माइंड अप्रसन्न, अप्रसाद, दुखी, कुछ नहीं रहेगा. If I don't do my duty of my class to you, and if I have any wrong feelings towards you about anger or hatred or jealousy, then the prasannata of the mind is gone. You may not be there in front of me. I may not be seeing you. And things and beings are not required to be in front for the mind to get disturbed. Mind has its own unique capacity to get disturbed. Aprasanna, aprasad. It will remember all the past, etc. And it can become dukhi. As we told you in the introduction also today, common sense thought. Don't leave the mind loose, isn't it? So, manaha prasada. जो नहीं करना आई एम नॉट डूइंग, जो करना आई एम डूइंग. वाह, क्या मौजा है बताओ उस मन का. हमेशा इन द शुद्ध शुभ्र स्थिति, देवर प्रसन्नता. And I told yesterday, we discussed very deeply that my mind is in prasannata, is my own achievement and my own joy and my own celebration. Nobody knows it. If one can recognize that inner joy, inner peace, inner prasadatva, inner prasannata, he will not depend on any outer situations. But it's a maturity. Huh? Like when you come to 10th, 12th class, you are taught Pythagoras theorems or the right angle triangle theorems. It's a maturity. They were not taught when you were in class 1, class 2. So too when you know the chemical combinations and their precipitations when you are in 10th class or 11th, it's a maturity. That you never know in when you are in UKG, LKG. So too, when you are matured, then you will know the great joy of achievement of keeping the mind in prasannata and prasadatva, because it is doing what is to be done. It is not doing what is not to be done. वाह, मेरे को पता है. This you will understand when you understand the opposite of it. That what to do you have not done. The mind will never be in satisfaction, never will be in prasannata. And what is not to be done, some adharma, papa kiya, then you will see the guilt inside, regret inside, pain inside. And like you have to help mother at home an exam. So when you have done that help her, she is happy, beta, thank you. How happy you feel inside, that's the manaprasada. But you are not helped her. She is with fever, working so much at home, and you are watching TV, eating food, and going outside. Your mind can never be in the happy, satisfied, quite. If you are little sensitive, oh गधा भैंस है, no I can't say. स्वामी जी मेरे को तब भी कोई दुख नहीं होता. That my mother is suffering in doing the work. She told me the work to do. मैंने किया नहीं है, फिर भी मुझे दुख नहीं होता. I am not addressing such बेशरम here. Such a buffalo gada bhais are not my audience. Straight away. If you are not even sensitive to that, then you are not available for the gurus, the elders to teach. ठीक है, तो समझ लेना बात. एग्जाम्पल जब दे रहे बात समझो. Like the boss given the work, you have done it. How prasanna the mind is. Not done something else you do. Always of prasannata. So by doing what to do, by avoiding what is not to be done, keeping the mind in all swachhata, we get that inner prasannata and prasada. That achievement is manasika tapasya, and it should be always. Second one we saw was saumyatva. Mana is saumya because we don't have any expectation from others. We don't have any raga dvesha to others. We don't have any enmity to others. We just want others to be happy. We are ready to help them. Therefore, we are in the saumya sthiti. Half of the example I tell you. Like the receptionists, the air hostess, and the salespersons on the counters in the shops. They are Saumya to the people who come there. The receptionist is Saumya towards whoever are checking in the hotels. The air hostess is Saumya to all who are boarding the flight. The shopkeepers are Saumya to the customers. Very Saumya to them, very delicately they behave. That's called as Saumyata. Why half the example? Because the intention of them is to sell the objects. Therefore, सौम्यता से बात करने से चीज बिकती है वो वाला वह स्वार्थ है. इन दिस सौम्यता there's no that way स्वार्थता. हमारा तो स्वार्थ पहले भी हो गया कि हमारा मन शांत है बिकॉज जो करना है कर रहे हैं, नहीं करना नहीं कर रहे हैं, जो मिल रहा है उससे तृप्त है. अब दिस सौम्यता इज व्हाट? Like you are a human being in front of me. You should do well, you should grow. This is my pure intention. Any help if I can do, I will do it for you. When that is there, I will treat you gently, lovingly. That my dealing with you is called saumyata, which is seen by others. है ना? सौम्यत्व. These are the things, idealistically told. Sometimes you have to be careful regarding the activities. Like the boss, if he's too saumya, people take him for granted and do not work. They should be saumya to the good people or saumya along with being strict and disciplined. Otherwise, they should not take for granted boss डांटेंगे नहीं. सौम्यता से बॉस उसका 2 दिन का सैलरी काट देना चाहिए, 2 छुट्टी कैंसिल करना चाहिए, लॉस ऑफ पे देना चाहिए. सौम्य ओनली. Understood? Saumyata means that which is seen by others in us. Manaprasada is that which is known only to us. Manaprasada is achieved because we do what we have to do, we are not doing what's not to be done, and we are contented with whatever we have. Saumyata is done when we are ready to help others, we don't depend on others, we don't have any vengeance, etc. to anyone. Therefore, the tenderness of all our facial expressions, body movements, uh, as if welcoming others, having as if means really cordial to others. That type of expression is called manasika saumyata, expressing through the bodily expressions. Is the second manasika tapasya. सौम्यत्व बहुत प्रैक्टिस करने से होता है. Like our prime minister, any country he goes, everywhere is सौम्य. So he loves, they love him so much. उनको मजा भी आ रहा है, इसलिए घूम ही जा रहे हैं एक देश के बाद दूसरा. He is doing good job. He is bringing the India's glory to the whole world, taking it. सौम्य है, अंदर में प्रसन्न है. Our I love my nation, what best I can do, I'm doing it. No, others, the opposition party, the third class fellows, they trouble it. No, what can I do? Everything is not in my control. है कि ना? जब बिगड़े लोग इतने होते हैं तो भगवान भी कुछ करते नहीं. Allow them to suffer. What to do? If you give me power, I've shown you what to do, what I can. If you don't give me power, what can I do? Like if you come to class, you will know what I do. If you don't come, मैं क्या करूं? In the same way, he is doing that job. We also. Saumyatva. It's a nature. Imagine karo what will be the state of our life if our mind is prasanna and saumya. Prasanna inside for ourselves, saumya outside for others. You will conquer the inner and outer worlds both. We do it once in a while, but all the time hona chahiye. In nature, it's a shatru. He thinks I am shatru. I don't think he's a shatru. So whatever the interaction dealings to be done, kar diya. Saumyata se hi kar diya. हाँ. Let the other person be utmost rogue and negative. Still you have to be saumya from your side, no reaction. Protecting yourself. Utna common sense. तो बनता है. Third one is maunam. Yesterday we saw that. The mauna, though it's a vocal silence, but it is actually coming from the mind's silence. That's the highest sadhana. And there are some people. They know everything, but they need not talk. Therefore, they are silent in the mind, silent at the speech level. Know everything, but the occasion is not there. Topic is not there. Invitation is not there. Therefore, there is no restlessness in the mind, nor it is expressing through the speech. They stay there 2 hours, 3 hours. महाज्ञानी है, लेकिन मौन है, अब उनको माइक नहीं दे रहे हैं, बोलने को नहीं कह रहे हैं, तो चुप बैठेगा वो। मौनम, वंडरफुल नो? The others so much restless the mind and it has to express through the mouth. तो मानसिक मौनता, that means what? Think about it. The habit of the mind of projecting thoughts, emotions is arrested. Not required, yaar. Energy conserve karo. That conserved energy only can be used for the spiritual yoga sadhanas. Then you get higher siddhis and powers, even the divine experiences. मौन रहना, मतलब मुनि का लक्षण भी मौन है. Muni has nothing to talk अपने में. You go and see in those Himalayan ranges of उत्तरकाशी और गंगोत्री, हजारों संत एक दूसरे से बात ही नहीं करते, 3 दिन में एक बार बात. मौन है वो. Why? What is there to talk? But they meet every day 1 hour. There the Shastra Artha goes on. In that Shastra Chintana, they vigorously talk, question, answer. That all goes on. Once that's over, what is there to talk about? About the world is nothing to talk. It only creates samsara. About each other there is nothing to talk. कोई जरूरत है तो हेल्प करे 10. That's all. I really enjoyed that my stay in उत्तरकाशी many years. मौन में रहते. In the same way, you also. Manasika mauna, vachika mauna. Mind need not be fluttering. It doesn't mean it is sleepy. Doesn't mean it's lazy. It's active. It knows what to do. It has done already that for itself. That is why it's called prasada. It knows what to do for others. That's doing it. Therefore, it is saumya. Mana prasada, mana saumya ke baad, then nothing to do. Therefore, maunam. Maunam. हो गया? So though maunam is vocal silence, but it would come from the mind silence. You got it now? That's the point. Now the fourth one is Atma Vinigraha. Here, interesting thing. Atma Vinigraha is the control of the mind. It starts with what it expresses as the control of the sense organs, all of them. ये भी मानसिक साधना है. Because the mind is not craving for tastes and sounds, therefore, are the forms, therefore the eyes and the ears and the mouth, they are not watering or they are not restless in the world. That's why called Atma Vinigraha. Bas. All the time. Like you are in a marriage function, भोजन के लिए बैठे हैं. Let us say the serving वाला, not buffalo food. Buffalo eating means that's all put, you eat whatever you. In our Indian traditional way, you are made to sit and it is served to you. So many things are there. They come to you, they don't come to you, they come late. By the time the person to serve comes to you, that item may be over. सो व्हाट? अब मेरे से पहले बंदे को लड्डू दे दिया और मेरी जगह आगे खत्म हो गया. एंड ही सेज, यार लड्डू खत्म हो गया, सॉरी है. व्हाट सॉरी? नथिंग टू वरी. आत्म में नहीं गिरा. माई टंग इज नॉट क्रेविंग. जो आपने दिया मैं लेता हूँ. और यू आर वाचिंग टीवी, ए गुड इंटरेस्टिंग सीन प्रोग्राम. सडनली योर ब्रदर सेज, मेरे को दूसरा देखना है, चले. ही स्नैचेस अ रिमोट एंड ही सीज इट. ही सेज गो अहेड. I'm not that way glued to the TV, the attachment. है देख रहा हूँ, नहीं तो कोई फर्क नहीं. That's called as Atma Vinigraha, not attached to the eyes. Through the eye to the form. It's all in the mind. And that's also mind when it's engaged in its goal, it will not take all these unwanted things. Therefore, through the mind, senses also are quieted. Atma Vinigraha, such a beautiful thing, no? सोचना एक एक चीज इतना बढ़िया है. पहले ओपन अप योर इंटेलेक्ट फॉर दीज हायर इंफॉर्मेशंस. टेक देम एज डेटा. Think about it. Make them as knowledge. Get inspired from them. Try to achieve them, and live life at that level. That's called human evolution. Gita Adi Shastra teaches these things. Okay? Atma Vinigraha is a beautiful thing. Then the fifth one is Bhava Samshuddhi, the purity of attitudes and intentions, जो बहुत जरूरी है. 4-5 मिनट में इसका बोलकर we take up the next श्लोका tomorrow. Today I'll stop here. Maunam and Atma Vinigraha, two crucial tapasyas of the mind. Anyway, we have studied. कल ये खत्म करके then these three tapasyas of body, speech and mind can be sattvic, can be rasic, can be tamasic. So what is sattvic? What's rasic? That we'll start tomorrow itself to study. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gita is over for the day. Now, in our Taittiriya Upanishad study, yesterday we have seen up to Acharyaya Priyam Dhanam Ahurutya. Exactly today's Acharya Dinotsava, September 5, the academic teachers day today. Spiritual teachers day is on Guru Purnima Vyasa Jayanti. The Punjabis are lucky that they have 3 Guru Purnimas. One is September 5, second is Vyas Purnima, third अपना गुरु परब भी मनाते हैं. व्यास जी का भी बनाते हैं तो they are lucky. 3 times. And for the spiritual seeker, every day is Guru Puja only. Bhakta, हर दिन गुरु स्मरण भगवत स्मरण के बिना how can you go ahead? So yesterday we have seen Acharyaya Priyam Dhanam Ahritya means occasionally take the resources required for the Acharya to maintain the ashram where we have studied. Like the NRIs do. They are born, brought up in India. Therefore, whenever chance is there, correct source medium comes, through them they do something to their towns, villages. ऐसे हजारों हैं NRIs. They don't come into public, nor the media highlights their great work. Some are establishing some hospitals, some are giving some loan to someone, some are helping some farmers. कोई घर बना के दे रहे किसी को. छोटे छोटे but helpful. Really namaskar to all of them. From the village where they are born, brought up, serving them. Some of them, the institutions where they have learnt, to them they help back. अच्छा है. तो यहाँ भी आचार्याय प्रियम धनम आहृत्य. Yesterday we have seen up to this. The next one is, today's learning is what? Prajatantum ma vyavachhetsehi is very, very essential. Out of thousands and thousands and thousands, one or two are because of their nature allowed to bypass after the brahmacharya ashrama, both grihastha and vanaprastha, and take up to sannyasa directly. Maximum of them, 99% of 9, they have to go through after the brahmacharya ashrama of studying from the guru, go through the grihastha ashrama. And in that grihastha ashrama, praja tantum ma vyavachesi means, tantu means the spreading, praja means next generation, ma vyavachesi means don't break it, means go get married, the suitable girl, and then have children. In our shastra, 2 children, one boy and one girl must be there is written. दो must be कहा और ज्यादा का उन्होंने मना भी नहीं किया, जबरदस्ती भी नहीं की, बट वन बॉय वन गर्ल सो डेफिनेटली मिथुनम करके we have seen it in Prashna Upanishad in the 4th or 5th Prashna. Prajatantum ma vyavachets. Let the human race should continue. And you and I as Hindu Sanatan Dharmi have children and send them to Gurukula, study and all. And for us sannyasis, the Santana are our own students. This is called as the Nada Santati. Nada means speech. So I am speaking to my students. They speak to their students. That's called Nada Santati. When the wife and husband become parents by getting children, that's called Bindu Santati. And the next generation of offsprings through the Bindu, therefore that is Bindu Santati. This is called Nada Santati. गुरु के शिष्य भी गुरु के लिए बच्चे ही होते हैं, संतान ही है, बट नाद संतान. They are not given birth to them, but they are giving the knowledge, by that they have become parent. So today is Teachers Day. So प्रजातंतुम्मा विवच्छेद he means get married on right time. मैं दोगे तो 25-26 में होना चाहिए शादी. So that by 28 you have children. By the time you become 49, 50, your children are already 22. They are fully established. मजा आएगा. इन 40 तक शादी नहीं करते हो, अब बच्चे हो गए 45 में. By the time they go to 20, you are already old or 65. केरल में ऐसा होता है, 40 तक शादी नहीं करते. बंगाल भी ऐसा कुछ है. रॉन्ग मेरे दृष्टि से ना, मैं कौन होता हूँ ये सब, बट मेरे में एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल. Because of the mind being tender, love, you can learn, you can get attached and all good. अब 30, 31, 35 में शादी कर ली, तब तक दोनों इतने स्ट्रांग ईगो हो जाते हैं. Then they live life as matter of fact, not matter as love. The married life is matter of love, not fact. और दिमाग कम, दिल ज़्यादा काम करना चाहिए। अब दिल है ही नहीं, अब दिमाग से काम लेते हैं। दे बिकम इंटेलेक्चुअल, दे बिकम स्मार्ट, दे विल ट्राई टू जस्टिफाई ओवर पावर। दैट इज नॉट वाइफ एंड हस्बैंड रिलेशन। Wife and husband should fight every day, love every day each other in a positive manner and still attached to them. All that होगा जब 21, 22, 23, 24 में शादी कर लो। You know, responsibilities, quick maturity, and children are born quickly, then they can be brought up. You become fully busy, engaged in all that thing, that most dangerous period of life, 25 to 40, it will be used 45 tak, productively, correctly. That's why prajatantum ma vyavachetsi. Okay. Next one today we'll see what is said by the Guru is satyat na pramaditavyam. Satyam vada he already said. Again he is saying, don't be inadvertent regarding maintaining or speaking satya, because you are not speaking satya, not doing satya may create a big loss or harm in the world. Therefore प्रमाद मत करना सत्य के समय। झूठ बोलना नहीं है एक बात है, तो सत्य जरूर करना, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द सिचुएशन देयर। Like Satyam Priya Hitam, which we saw in our Vachik Tapasya already. In Geetha, they are going together, Geetha and our Upanishad. So Satyat na pramaditavyam, don't take it for granted, don't take it lightly, be a Satyavadi always. So to Dharmat na pramaditavyam, धर्म को भी प्रमाद नहीं करना। प्रमाद मतलब some selfishness came, some temptations came, some difficulty it appeared to be, some toughness has come, or most important laziness. Temptation, difficulty, laziness. These are the three reasons because of which we compromise with Satya and Dharma. We should not do so. So dharmat na pravaditavyam. One more thing today we will see, that's all. What is that? कुशलात न प्रमदितव्यम। कुशलता का, कुशल का दो अर्थ होते हैं। एक योर ओन इंटेलिजेंस एंड स्मार्टनेस, सेकंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इंटेलिजेंस एंड स्मार्टनेस यू आर वर्किंग सो वेल that you are well off and you are also taking care of the requirements of the near and dear to you. That's called kushalata. So you be smart, study well, you be smart, get good job, you be smart, earn a lot of money, then you be smart, be very comfortable, and you make your first the parents comfortable, even before you. Then your own family, wife, children, then your own brothers, sisters. तो ये सब में है ना कुशलता है, इसको कुशलता कहते हैं। डोंट बी लेजी इन दैट। मतलब क्या है, बहुत सारे यंगस्टर्स क्या है ना, मैं ऐसा ही 1.5 दिमाग हूँ या आधा दिमाग हूँ या 9 दिमाग हूँ, तो आई विल नॉट लर्न न्यू स्किल्स, आई विल नॉट लर्न न्यू टैलेंट्स, because in today's world as youngsters, the more abilities, talents you have, the more works you take up, you are able to survive with your sufficient salary. अब एक ही चीज सीखा, वो भी आधा सीखा, और वहां भी तुम वो काम नहीं करना था, और कहते मेरे को नौकरी नहीं मिल रही। Today's the world's requirement is multi-talented, very active, very dynamic. That's called kushalata, which was said in the Upanishadic Kala itself. Like which type of servant you'll have in your house? गधा भैंस की तरह जो काम दिया उसको भी आधा करता है, or the one who says he can do electrical work, he can do the plantation work, he can go to the shop and bring things, he can even cook when it's required, he can do the ironing. अब जितना ज्यादा काम आता है उसको 100 रुपए ज्यादा भी देकर will you employ him or not? Why he is कुशल? मसाज भी करना आता है उसको, कोई चीज रिपेयर करना है वो भी आता है वो। वंडरफुल नो, लिटिल बिट एजुकेटेड आल्सो। I'm giving an example. So too, kushalata means developing abilities, talents. Kushalata means becoming sharp and subtle. Smart. Smart is in a positive sense, to be able to get the things done. Smart is not in cheating others. We are studying Upanishad. The cheating weating तो हम बहुत पहले छोड़ कर आए. We are pure hearted now. तो कुशलात न प्रमदित। ठीक है, इतना आज काफी है। टुमारो हाँ, एक और भी कहते हैं भूत्य न प्रमदितव्यम। बिकॉज ऑफ द कुशलता यू हैव टू बिकम भूति। भूति मीन्स प्रॉस्पेरिटी, isn't it? It is said that you should not indulge in the bhoga because it wastes your time and energy. Especially it is said for the spiritual seeker, Because for spiritual sadhana, you need a lot of energy. It is never said that you should not work hard and you should not become rich or prosperous. You become rich and prosperous and give it to others the wealth. You need not indulge or enjoy because you are a sadhaka. Therefore, bhuti, यहाँ जब bhuti होती है, your own comforts and all, and serving the world also in its comforts. उसमें भी प्रमाद मत करना. ये चीज मैं कल थोड़ा और ज्यादा बोलता हूँ. So, और थोड़ा सा I'll tell. Then the last one is Swadhyaya Pravachanabhyam na Paramaditabhyam. Never have the pramada, the inadvertence, the laziness, the lethargy, the repeating of the mistakes, taking the things for granted in doing your Swadhyaya and Pravachana, which was said in the earlier Anuvaka 9 times. Rutam cha Swadhyaya Pravachana cha Satyam cha Damascha Damascha 9 or 13 times. आगे के 2 पैरा में आता है. I'll tell you today because the Guru Teacher's Day today. It is said there, Matru Devo Bhava, then Pitru Devo Bhava, then Acharya Devo Bhava, then Atithi Devo Bhava. So that Acharya Devo Bhava is today, Teacher's Day. Remember, Acharya is Bhagavan, Mother is Bhagavan, Guru is, Father is Bhagavan. ये नहीं बता रहे. They are God, it is never said in the Upanishad. Then you should take them as God. That is what is said. If you say that they are God, you prove that what they are God, they are worse than me, some of the parents. They have the drugs and drinks and habits, they fight with each other. How can I see the Devata Bhagwan, Devata in them, Swamiji? That is the Upanishad is very clear. Like Sukhi Bhava, Jnani Bhava, ऐसे blessing देते हैं. You know that, no? Here also, Acharya Devo Bhava means you become a person who takes Acharya as Devata, whatever he may be, in your interest. You become such a person who takes Father as the God, whatever the Father may be. Here, Father is God is not said. Nobody understands Veda Mantra correctly. माता पिता भगवान है कहीं नहीं बोलते. माता पिता को भगवान के रूप में तुम्हें स्वीकार करना है. तुम बनो माता को देवता के रूप में मानने वाला. तुम बनो पिता को देवता के रूप में मानने वाला. मातृ देवो भवा, माता को देवता मानने वाला बनो. माता जैसा भी है वो डांटेगी तुमको कुछ भी है. पिता को देवता के रूप में स्वीकार करो. नॉट दैट पिता इज देवता. Uneducated, they do nothing. How can they be the God? But for you, they are God because they gave you Janma and all. Teacher may or may not be God, but you take him as God. Because this Mata Pita, the Guru, because of them only our life is there. So the God only is expressing through them. In that way, to develop the attitude, we are told to become. Otherwise, as I told you, no, Swamiji, I can't see the God in my mother, father, teacher. You can't see beta, but you have to take it like that. Isn't it? Because it is in my interest. So that I'll explain to you day after tomorrow. क्योंकि कल का 2-4 चीजों के बाद वो सेंटेंस आएगा. Done. Today let us chant this. वेदमनुच्याचार्योऽन्ते वासिनमनुशास्ते सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्य प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवच्छेत्सीः सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यं कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यं भूत्यै न प्रमदितव्यं स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यम्. इतना काफी है. आज tomorrow the next Anuvaka. I'll repeat these things and again take up the next one. Your job is to become very regular, serious, sincere, attentive and grasp the glorious guidance given by the Rishis of our Upanishads. Follow karo to janma dhanya ho jayega. Thank you. Om Nata Shri Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Shri Janaki Vallabho Vijayate Shri Ramacharita Manasa Panchama Sopana Sundara Kanda. In this, we have seen Sri Hanumanji in the Vipra Rupa called for Vibhishanaji. Vibhishanji came out. He saw as a Brahmana Devata. He did pranama. He asked for Kushalata, then he asked, tell me who you are. Before Hanumanji answered, Vibhishanji himself says, कि are you one of the भगवान का दासा कि तुम हरिदासा नमहु कोई, हाँ, कि मोरे हृदय प्रीति अति होई, और कि तुम राम दीन अनुरागी. Are you Rama himself who has the Anuraga, Prema, Karuna for the Dina Bhaktas? That Ayahu Mohi Karana Badabhagi, that you came to make me Bhagyavan. Because your darsana is Janma Dhanya to me. So Vibhishanji always has in his mind the desire to have darsana of Bhagavad Bhakta and Bhagwan. तो हमेशा इस चिंतन में है. इन द अर्ली मॉर्निंग भगवान एंड भगवत भक्ति होते हैं. राक्षस लोग रात में घूमते हैं और सुबह सोते हैं. एंड ही नोस रामा और राम भक्त कोई तो आएगा, बिकॉज रावण हैज कैप्चर्ड सीता जी. तो ऑल इज इंटेलिजेंस, हिज सिक्स्थ सेंस, हिज प्योर हार्ट ऑफ डिवोशन टू गॉड, ऑल ऑफ them मेड हिम गेस द वन हु हैज कम इज दिस राम भक्त होगा या राम ही होंगे. And because of his nature being so sattvic, though in his Rajya so many Rakshasas are there who are friends to him, relations to him, etc., वो आते नहीं उनके पास, क्योंकि he will not invite them and उनको ये मैच नहीं होते, because उनको खाओ पियो मौज करो चाहिए. Like in your class, स्कूल में अगर एक दो बंदे होते हैं, nobody goes to him, he doesn't go to anyone, because his nature is come to class, study, go to library, study, do the homework. He will not entertain other fellows, and other useless fellows do not like that. They have a group themselves of 10, चिचोरा काम करते हुए, they waste time. But that fellow is different. So the college is like a Lanka. That fellow is Vibhishan. बाकी सारे ना. Narayana. Example. So Vibhishana by nature is so. Therefore, he guesses. Are you so? So what is the lesson for us? अतिथि देवो भव की तरह अतिथि के रूप में आए हनुमान जी. So उनमें उन्होंने देवता को देखा. We always should have the desire of meeting good people, meeting the divine. Then that will come as a result that really either the people with divinity come to us or people may not be divine, but for our sake for that time they behave as a divine. लोग बुरे हों, जैसे साधु महात्मा संत होते हैं, ज्ञानी, उनके पास जो डिवोटी जाते हैं. डू यू मीन टू से ऑल ऑफ देम आर वेरी वाइज पीपल, प्योर हार्टेड? इन देम हाउ मेनी घोटाले वाले होंगे? हाउ मेनी लोग who cheat others, who take bribe, झूठ बहुत होते हैं. But when they are in front of Mahatma Ji, do they behave or not properly? Why? Because the Mahatma is like that. Same people, when they go somewhere else, then they behave differently. That means if I am seeing divine, divine only will come to me. Anybody comes through him, divine only comes. And ये हनुमान जी तो राम भक्त भी है, और हनुमान जी में नस नस में राम जी है भी. क्लियर? अब देखो, when he asked, who are you? Hanuman ji knows, ये तो संत है, तो I can discuss, share with him. So without hiding everything about Rama Charitha, Rama Mahima, all the details Vibhishan ji is doubly happy. First happiness is because he met the Rama Bhakta. Second, from his mouth, the entire Rama Mahima he has heard. That is there in this Chaupai. Only one we'll say today. Not Chaupai, the Doha. वो इतना ये करेंगे हम. 1 2 3 4, हाँ 4 चौपाइयाँ है. उसके बाद पढ़ तो लेंगे सारा, लेकिन एक्सप्लेनेशन वो एक ही करूंगा आज मैं. Together let us do 6th Doha, followed by it, the 4th Chaupai and the 7th Doha. Together 1.5 minutes it will take. Start. तब हनुमंत कही सब राम कथा निज नाम, सुनत जुगल तन पुलक मन मगन सुमिरि गुण ग्राम. Then सुनहु पवन सुत रहनि हमारी, जिमि दसन निमहु जीभ विचारी, तात कबहु मोहि जानि अनाथ, करिहहि कृपा भानुकुल नाथ, तामस तनु कछु साधन नाही, प्रीति न पद सरोज मन माहि, अब मोहि भा भरोस हनुमंत, बिनु हरि कृपा मिलहि नहीं संता, जो रघुबीर अनुग्रह कीन्हा, तौ तुम मोहि दरसु हटि दीन्हा, सुनहु विभीषण प्रभु कई रीति, करहि सदा सेवक पर प्रीति, कहऊँ कवन मई परम कुलीन, कपि चंचल सब ही विधिहीन, प्रात लेई जो नाम हमारा, तेहि दिन मिताहि न मिलई आहार, असमय अदम सखा सुनो, मोहु पर रघुबीर, कीन्ही कृपा सुमिरि गुण, भरे बिलोचन नीर, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, बोलो श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. What is the Doha which we study today? Taba Hanumanta Kavi Kahi Sabha. When Vibheshanji asked, tell me about who you are and all, Hanumanji has explained everything. Kahi Sabha. Ab dekho, the intelligence of Tulsidas is the very highest. All sadhu sant mahatma, because of their highest tapasya meditation, their intellects are so pure that their knowledge is of so highest level, very sublime level. To catch them, we have to be up that level. So तुलसीदास जी says यहाँ कि तब हनुमंत कही, तब हनुमंत कही सब. Because when you tell everything, then only you can get the help from the other fellow. Like डॉक्टर के पास सब कुछ कहने से तब उनको पता होगा क्या प्रॉब्लम है. Then he will be treating us. To the doctor, to the guru, to the parents, to the God, everything you have to tell. कुछ hide करने से हमें नुकसान होता है. Some other place you may hide depending on the people. But to the doctor, to the parents, to the guru and the God, how can you hide? तो यहाँ तो ये वेल विशर है, फ्रेंड है. सो तब हनुमंत कहीं सब. एंड व्हाट इज दैट एवरीथिंग हनुमान जी टोल्ड? सी देयर इंटेलिजेंस हियर. राम कथा एंड निज नाम. देखो, सब राम कथा कही means what? He has spent maximum time in telling Rama Katha. And what he said, यहाँ detail यहाँ नहीं बता रहे. You have to guess it because Ram Katha you are studying right from the beginning of all तुलसी रामायण. हम तो नहीं पढ़ रहे, लेकिन पहले से तो था ना. तो all that हनुमान जी told. तो राम कथा सब कही. In that Rama Gunagana, Rama, his Pitru Agnya Paripalana, he gave up all that kingdom, etc. Onwards, some other father, mother, he came to the forest, staying there with brother and Sita ji for so many years in the Vanavasa. No, all that, and Ram Bhagavan's Divya Guna, Mahima, all, Sabakatha means all that. He told. Then also Vibhishana asked, who are you na? Nija Nama. अपने के बारे में तो केवल उन्होंने नाम ही बोला. He never said मैं भी हनुमान, मैं कोई कम नहीं हूँ, मैं भी विभीषण का मंत्री, सर सुग्रीव का, मैंने भी क्या क्या काम किया. Do you know that 100 yojanas I crossed. When I came there was Vainaka, Surasa, Simika, Lankani, इन सबको चटनी बनाकर मैं आ गया हूँ. विभीषण जी मैं भी कोई कम नहीं हूँ. नो, केवल नाम बताया क्योंकि मैं नाम के वास्ते हूँ. And whatever is happening through me is the divine grace only. See the difference? तब हनुमंत कही सब कथा राम एंड नाम निज. बस राम जी के बारे में सब कुछ कहा, अपने बारे में कुछ नहीं कहा. You know, whenever you meet people, when you talk to them about them good things, when you talk to them about the nation, about the Mahatmas, about this culture, you are wise. Keeping all aside, when you talk about only yourself, you are arrogant and you are otherwise you are stupid fellow, boring. He will never come to you again. Because if I talk my ego, I will instigate you to talk your ego. When egos come up, they clash with each other, and the purpose for which we met, it is forgotten. है ना? When Vibhishan ji said कि आप राम भक्त हो या राम हो, तो it inspired Hanuman ji. He told only Rama Katha. And Vibhishan ji also lovingly heard. So in the discussion of Rama Katha, they both of them merged with Rama. Keeping aside the Rama Katha, they never talked about their own ego. Then egos will clash. है कि नहीं? दो बंदे मिलकर वस्तु के बारे में बात करो तो काम क्रोध होगा. व्यक्तियों के बारे में बात करो राग द्वेष होगा. भगवान के बारे अपने बारे में बात करो तो अहंकार होगा. भगवान के बारे में बात करो तो दिल मिल जाता है. आई एम टेलिंग यू वेरी सटल सीक्रेट्स व्हिच यू हैव टू स्लोली लर्न. तो तब हनुमंत कहीं सब राम कथा निज नाम, राम जी का कथा सब बोला, पर अपना नाम मात्र बोला। भाई आई एम एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट भाई, he only is doing everything through me. Now, when he was speaking, Vibhishanji was listening. He was more and more asking. Hanumanji was telling. The speaker is excited. Listener is excited. Speaker is emotional. Listener is emotional. Speaker was involving in the intoxication of devotion, even the listener also. To that extent that Sunnata Jugala Tanna Pullaka Mana. अब both of them, तन जो है पुलकित हो गया, सुनत जुगल तन पुलक मन मगन, सो तन पुलकित हो गया, मन मगन हो गया इन भगवान. The body became haripulated and joyful. The mind has entered into Bhagavad Bhakti. Sumiri Gunagrama, listening to Lord Rama's, the divine gunas. Both of their bodies got excited. The minds enter into devotion. Sunata Jugala Tana Pulaka Mana. है ना, सुनता जुगल तन पुलक मन मगन, तन पुलकित हो गया, मन मगन हो गया. सुमिरी गुणग्रामा, listening to the Lord's divine gunas. And we are luckily the chosen instruments by that Lord. So He has given us this work, all ability, talent, opportunity, freedom. Let us work from Him, for Him. Let us make Him happy by serving Him as a true, serious, sincere, genuine servant. ठीक है बेटा, दिस इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर दोहा. वन और टू मोर थिंग्स आई विल टॉक टुमारो. देन द नेक्स्ट वन वेयर विभीषण जी को पूछते हनुमान जी, टेल मी व्हाट इज योर हालत. देन विभीषण सेज व्हाट टू डू amidst all these rakshasas, like the tongue in between all the teeth, will Rama remember me, will be accept me, all that. उसके लिए जो हनुमान जी जवाब देते रे बाबा, मजेदार मजेदार. Right, Beta? So now I'm telling it in the satsanga mode only. What to learn from it? To manage yourself, to succeed inside first, then succeed outside. You do your homework. I can tell that also, but in the flow of the thought explanation, I may not specifically say, expecting that you are wise enough, kushala, you are able to grasp it. Oh, from Hanuman ji, हमको ये सुनना है कि talk only about God, minimum about himself. And from Vibhishanji, we have to learn this. He listen only about the God. And the sign of a bhakta is he becomes pulakita in the sharira, magna in the mana, when they listen about the guna of Bhagavan Rama. And those gunas come in us. And that Bhagavad Shakti comes in us. That Bhagavad Krupa Anugraha comes in us. And he works through us. When he works through us, it's nothing but beauty. There's nothing but fulfillment in life. Thank you. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mapniyat Shanto Uchid Vandevyaha Muktaschanyan Vimocheta Sadoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Paramarshubhyo Parambrahmane Shruti Mate Nama Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. All Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai, Geetha Mata ki Jai, Vedavyas Bhagavan ki Jai, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, लक्ष्मण स्वामी की जय, आंजनेय स्वामी की जय, सीता माई की जय, सुंदरकांड महाशास्त्र की, रामचरितमानस की जय, श्री तुलसीदास भगवान की जय, श्री याज्ञवल्क्य मैत्रेय याज्ञवल्क्य वैशंपायन महाचमस्यादि तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद आचार्य की जय, तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद महाशास्त्र की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज ज्ञानंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन, गोविंद गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मृति जय. राम राम. अम्बे श्री आदिवराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्ष भक्तगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त युवा मंडली की जय. But today being Teachers' Day, all the teachers who taught us whatever they taught, for all of them with gratitudes, our salutations. Thank you. Yatra. See you tomorrow. Sooner